Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. E don done. E no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you. You know say plenty people no get for vote the time for election? Not because they no want for vote, but now because of this simple mistake where I can't tell you but so, now it go make plenty people no vote. Right now, as the Electoral Commission Salon don't pull the date for vote and for register, plenty people just the yagba and they rush go do things them as then they tell them for do. But hey, members say registration, the voter registration, they begin from the 3rd of September to the 4th of October 2022. Then number one step we go give you guarantee say you go vote. But if you make mistake during this time, you no go for vote. And I think this way person no go able for help you pan. Wetin this mean? It means say no ever register na the area where you dey work, do business, or where you dey go school. You know what it make? You don't know. Sometimes the time for the election, then go say public transport not for run. This na big challenge for you. Remember, if you tap na Kalbaton and then you dey work na Lomley, how you go able for go and vote na that side? You go able for waka? The answer na no. So, no make that mistake dey. As them blow the whistle when they say, hey, today na the 3rd of September for begin the voter registration. Do ya try by all possible means for register na the center where they near you house. So the day when they go say for voting, whether Mutuka deal, Mutuka not deal, not to your business. You dey go serve na morning, vote, return back na your house. So you see, if you make this mistake, the possibility go they say you no go vote 2023. So waiting at this yagba now for say me party go continue for then power or me party go return a power if I'm not able for vote. You want vote, they change the whole situation.
Okay, so we had the work still ongoing on the sea. The drainage self now part of an endemic so.
The drainage done, right?
Yeah, the drainage done, and don't make the drainage done. See am.
On top of the B
On top am.
One not be there before.
Okay, explain ba.
One not be there before this drainage. This drainage as soon as we see how waiting madam is snap so now. It not be get slab. It's proper slab. So we then increase it now. It then be 3 feet. If you point center for them, you go suicide. I be there before. I be tight. Now be the drainage done before. And so it be the tight one. So now we then can increase and wildness 3 feet. Just for me the water flow, you know, go and bog the building what they do. So then all these apartments when I see they can begin is up so now be palm body wall be there. Palm body wall now be there. We be them almost finished. It not be good. We will show you some of the palm body themselves later on. I will see them. Then now they put the block now right round. Then we drop bathroom for the mammy. Then this wall self when I see them begin extend so all this 30 block will extend so go. Wall not be there before. Yeah, now be palm body back be there. Then yeah, so wall be there. Wall be there, but because of the pile of tight, the mammy will say more add and be small. So then demolish this wall, will they extend and be end. So the work they increase. Now they just tell madam. So all this one now, it therefore go up back to wall now. We not be palm body be there before. Then this one be tight, we then push and be end. Then if it is roof, therefore add and go up small. Because if we not add them, this still they extend. Although you're supposed to make for leave there, you go low. I was not seeing that the roof this before. Low. You say I put me also. If the guy is now, it go low. So we go for increase and we is up. So the work they increase. Definitely the work they increase. So we just call that.
Okay, so we had when I see this now the drainage when I see from the under where the drainage is done. You see say now everything don't be high. Now on top of the self now then they can do the bathroom and the other stuff. So now it go easy when then they send something under, it no go be inconvenient to Mami Finda again. So work still a gone. We still a try for maybe reach inside the house now. The bathroom all they don't do for Duam.
You don't clean back home, me fumble them. The same post system and the same gumble.
So,
waiting we for do, we never there. We go make this problem so we.
Aye.
You don't clean the back home, we fumble them.
Tell them.
The same post system and the same grumble.
Aye.
So waiting we for do, we never there. We go solve this problem quick. Tell me, say, brother and sisters, do don't clean. Mama and we papa them, do don't clean. We auntie and we uncle them, do don't clean. So wake up your body and do something. What till you get for do? Wait till you get for wake up your body and do. Come on now, do. When the time for registration come, and go register, because we want for say we people them register massively. So we they prove them wrong. Like that music, we they artist them, na salon pool.
Prove them wrong.
Prove them wrong.
I'm in the jungle.
Anyway, we fumble them today. We get plenty things them in the basket.
And I think them way they can say ready for Kasara people them.
Not why it in there. This not the government in there.
And I think them this way can shock people them unexpectedly.
As soon as CEO enter the studio, now with big smile.
Not all because we want for smile, oh. Because sometimes they way something more na you say na for smile and get away with them.
Because now so we had to do something, we don't let for stress with people, but same way so we dey hit the nail.
Right, na in head lay go inside top.
Fumble them. Secret boss.
And a big secret. Big one. It just come out na mouth.
You want hear? You want know? You want talk about the secret?
Tell we.
Well, I boss small for you.
They are big, not smell na ya.
We family members them. Too much talk. They leak secrets. And now they find out say, inside this particular government who call misdirection. Now so talk man that we get.
But you go only know the big talk or the mix up or the mistake or the exposure way they do if you listen with all your attention and not just one for clap because clap can I aid.
You know, feel saying that make we had always they tell family members them say, una for listen good one.
But
so
even
that
when we tell people them say una listen good one, they can still tell we say na big full talk with the talk.
Well, if not big full talk with the talk, make a pinch for you small.
Yeah, tell me.
Like Lawrence Leema, when are the talk man inside the SLPP? Well, some man call him PRO. Well, some man say, now the real talk man. Well, we don't know if now because it's a bit fit. Tell other people that they can sit down and talk we concern the country.
Tell me something. What happened?
Me people them. Like Lawrence Leema, don't mistakenly underline the word. You not do it with the intention, no. He mistakenly don't come out and bust the secret. What to make them do? The census inside Mama Salon. Paupa, the midterm census, the reason we make this government do inside Mama Salon. Like Lawrence Leema, don't mistakenly bust that secret there for me. But not gonna say, the brother said, get another package. Not to me, no more they lose this package, yo. Make this a pinch for you inside your bench.
Yeah. When these census results come out, the professional results, plenty people focus their attention Pan Kenema. And they say, Ebo, Kenema, where you don't get plenty population pass we own Freetown. But wait, oh, the National Elections Watch, where they can call new, don't bust out with one other secret where we not been even see self with we eye. News say the number we comot for this census and the number we comot for the election of 2017. The election of 2017, the one they will register, Boku pass the one them we register for census. But wait, oh, you dey shock, eh? Let tell you, census means say foreigner they register as long as you dey in the country. Even pick wey dem born today, then they register am. But hey, election na just who that na 18 and above they register. But this census tell we say the people them wey register for the election of 2018 plenty pass the people them wey dem put say dey inside Freetown 2021. Well, we did give a what now? Waiting at this thing. Who say this thing? You have to understand them, see? Okay, now all of them thing and they will what much inside it today better one. Now go no say yo. This is a program. We had my name na Sembe Pierre, the freedom fighter.
Don't clean back, oh, we fumble them.
Tell them.
The same post system and the same grumble.
So rotten now.
So waiting we for do, oh, we never there.
September le we all
We
come
go
out and
solve the
register.
problem quick.
No, this now September le we all come out and register. Hey, people
We
them
go
say
talk 'em.
2023. Now they decide.
Una get for come another and vote proper.
Aye.
Now sit down now you host,
Say.
then pass am by you.
Alright.
Tomorrow you go left and grumble. So try and register.
Aye,
So come 2023, you go able go vote and change the bad system now this country.
Bible here.
Sembe
This
Pierre.
guy rubbish this way with the pastor.
When I in the depart, I could palamakata there.
Let we they go now. Let we go inside a quick one. But wait,
What Sunday?
before we run inside the business, before we jiggy-jagger inside the business, we want to make you do something. No? As you join me inside this program, make sure say
Hit the like button.
if
Just
you not
one
subscribe
time.
yet, do ya? Hit for with the subscribe button and then what you for do next. Make sure
Yeah,
say
the program, not forget to.
turn on the notification bell. So anytime when they come on, you be able for hear it or see things them from we. This is the program we had. We start with the CJP committee where they protect journalists them. As they don't write one babala letter for make the government of Riyadh tap for the harass the Africanist Press as they do their work for expose corruption. Not to me talk out, not to me. Not to me. Not to me. Low watch am, quick one. Small bits no more. I think this very sensitive, very important, and we need for see how best we can able for rub more inside it. But wait to we no hear any other person rub more inside this. Pass pom far away people them. Now the normal, but wait to we get other organization demo, we get human rights organization demo, we get plenty other things them, but they none no rub more inside this business. Bible what you say na the wahala.
Well, wait me no more. As long as my brother and Sembe Pierre concerned, long term, we know say most of the organization there don't turn mumu. They be up tranga one just for put this country, just for put with the citizens them inside this dombolo where we depart. But if we not die, inshallah, God Almighty Allah, 2023, He go help we for church the people them. For pull this trouble, come out now we aid.
All right. So we go. We begin with this one. Sierra Leone publisher Cherno Alpha threatened with death charges of treason. Then say Cherno Alpha where they write for Africanist Press. Then say then don't threaten him for kill him. And then same way so don't threaten and say the kind of work where they do now it go face charges, treason charges. You know say treason na big thing than there. Remember one time when they say na in there one pan Paulo Conte at the same thing they were rob upon this man. Let's see waiting this side. The one they will write this na Abuja pong then they now they watch waiting they happen and say no this not fair but now other than this slow read ba. This come on May 31, 2022. Then say Sierra Leone authorities must cease their harassment of the Africanist Press news site and its publisher Cherno Alpha and should investigate the death threat against him. The Committee to Protect Journalists said Tuesday. So this committee where Naende for protect journalists them writes this letter and he writes to the government. He say then same way so they threaten this man when he writes for Africanist Press. So then say then for tap that one day one. Then for tap that one day. But I the wonder why na Abuja pong this come out and nobody now we country Human Rights Commission / another one them. No more inside this. Let's continue for read. Me na read that they read no more today. Then say on May 4th, Sierra Leone's Office of National Security (ONS), a federal security agency, submitted a complaint to the Independent Media Commission, the country's media regulator, according to a copy of the complaint published by the Africanist Press and who spoke by phone with CPJ, Committee for the Protection of Journalists. Then say the complaint accused the Africanist Press of making a deliberate attempt to stir disaffection in the military, which the ONS said could cause unrest in the country. The agency asked the commission to warn the news organization against inciting publication. We just read and quick because most of them things there, nothing the way we've been done the rubber mouth span. So we'll just watch quick one, yeah, or just go. They say the Africanist Press is a US-based news site that covered Sierra Leone politics and grassroots African perspectives on current events according to its website. The ONS letter followed May 3rd Africanist Press reports published on BA's Facebook page, which has more than 14,000 followers, alleging that the salaries of 30 officials in Sierra Leone's finance ministry could cover the monthly earning of 1,747 Sierra Leonean soldiers, Ba told CPJ. So basically, this na complaint where they make and then the CPJ themselves write for one the government will let them tap then kind of baratin there. Then say Sierra Leone authorities should cease their harassment of the Africanist Press and must investigate the death threat against its publisher Cherno Alpha instead of trying to censor him, said Angela Quintal. Pardon me if not to so, but Quintal, CPJ's African Program Coordinator from New York. Allegations of treason and claims that journalists threatens national peace are dangerous tool to often wielded by authorities against the press and can have a chilling effect on the press. So basically, waiting and they try for say. Then they say the kind way, that kind letter where ONS writes so to IMC. Now letter that one they will no good at all. And then as well they ask the government for let them investigate that threat where they threaten. Chernobyl say then go kill them. This na CGP and CPJ na the right time. So then they ask the government basically for let them look into them case they are so and investigate them rather than they try for Lockmort Cherno. Instead of then the Lockmort Cherno or the one for Lockmort or the attempt for Lockmort Cherno, then for waiting, make sure that they investigate the threatening remarks within the give against Cherno. By the way, yeah,
You treat me bad,
Come on.
you make me sad. I want my freedom, I need my freedom. I wanna smile, I don't wanna cry. I need my freedom, I need my freedom. Why make we Sierra Leoneans not get freedom under this government? Why make we Sierra Leoneans not get peace of mind under this government? Why the other government, where these particular governments come and criticize, come and talk all kind of bad things, we make we the citizen think say this promise where this government will promise we say when they come, then they can make we smile. Why today it don't turn bang bang when a bitter medicine now we must. The things them, the issues them, where this government be the attack, the issues them, where this government be the point at. So many things them, whether be toxin and in the former regime be they do, we make them come and emphasize on them things them, yeah. Well, some of we feel say, with this kind of promise, and the way out and criticize the former regime, we don't get Moses where they come save we. Not knowing that now at the Kalimount where they take Motaman life, now in God can put now with it because I mention God. God say a good o, a bad o, una give me the blame. The government where they talk about cohesion, the government where they talk about human capital development, the government where they come and give it big jargons them in English, the government where they talk about peace and stability. Now the government this where they can suppress the press. Now the government is where they can suppress the social media commentators them. Now the government is where they suppress whosoever where they think say they talk about the bad things them what they do. Me people them wanna help we because maybe na big fool with the talk na ya. The whole world, who's caretaker, who's president's day where they know they oppose. Who's president's day when they know they talk about the bad things them what they do. But some of their countries are where they do anything and day, you see them people and they go free because they get caretaker them, we're ready for learn from the mistakes. But we get a caretaker where most of we know in biography, most of we get things that we archives them, where it be say if we go back to we archives them, if we reflect, remind back to in biography, we know they even happy for see a caretaker like this. No hard feelings. But yes, still we the people of Sierra Leone, we still say, with all the promise, we still say, we self set the hotspot, we they go pray, God they forgive we. We still say this brother alone we forgive him and bring them back for see if they realize of waiting if we don't do. But yet still, this young man not able for realize waiting if we don't do for put sugar and honey now we malt. Instead, he can take a cup of salt, he put on our malt, it is force for swelling. Waiting we do bad, what we not deserve peace. Waiting we do bad, what we not deserve freedom. Waiting we do bad, where we deserve this kind of dictatorship thinks them where they go on.
So
na
let
normal
me
salon.
look at this other parts. You only get one set of people way free for make their own comments, opinion on things that they happen inside the country. And then people they can write anything and the government go take action. But where people like we go come up with issue way very important for the country, none of them no go come out and take action because we not to two Sierra Leonean. Let's see outside this thing come out. Then say this thing where CPJ continue for right. He say on May 23rd, one Facebook group where they call General Kaloko Media Team, a post na the page say the Africanist Press for face prosecution for cybercrime. Then say that they accuse Chernobyl for say they expose highly classified information then. The group where same way so the group after where they don't talk this. Number one, this write up the try for say this group gets over 700 members them. Yeah, and then they for promote the interest of the government of Julius Maada Bio. Now so CPJ then say when CPJ call the number waiting at the Facebook page of General Kaloko Media Team, the person will say in one for give in name. He claims say then they try for do all them best for make sure say they contact local and international authority them for make them go able for track Africanist Press. Then he say waiting Africanist Press the post the inside soldier man them against the government, and he say them not they entertain anything like that. And in fact they not they negotiate that kind of thing they at all. Hey, Papa God, you see inside the government there, the government only not true Sierra Leone and any talk for the government. They say they not they tolerate, they not they negotiate, they not they compromise that kind of thing they at all. They say then they make sure say they track that particular person there. Yeah, where then refer to as Chernobyl. Can you imagine General Kaloko? Let's continue for watch. This na all who that na true Sierra Leone na they no more get interest by this. Let's see this other one. On May 24, one other one we then call Sori Fofana, where same way so get one paper where he publish, and a member of the ruling SLPP party, and same way so na chairman for the government one organization where they call Sierra Leone Cable Network, when a government in yon in a sabida ne Salcab. In same way so na one of the director then at the board. He writes na in your paper, he put on a website, he writes an opinion. In same way so say, then for the authority then, for make sure say, then treat Africanist Press in report where it can make as treason. Interestingly, like you know background of this story Fofana, I name? Yes. What's in the paper where it does self? Oh my God. Something times. I hope I can call me there. Now, this na the person we first begin write about the Auditor General. We say it unprofessional. We say the Auditor General na in the leak information. This na the first person we begin write na in paper the pressure and the threatening the Auditor General. Now, being this person we begin write, where other people then take them up, we make the ask caretaker Bio say if it is sorry for the Auditor General, where then they say all sorts of things of him. Where he come out and say if they sorry for ENWF, where then they talk all sorts of things. Now the same person this bad don't begin right, but Chernobyl. Who that the next? Now the crossroad. I don't know. I just ask question. He said then for treat them like one enemy of the state. And if they catch them, therefore make sure say them press treason charge against them. Salon. Are we all young? Salon today. Salon today. Now we on. Hey. Now we on. But they don't pull on our hand. Right now, the only two Sierra Leonean them, we get the country. Now, SLPP. We move. At the count you back, Gigi slow, my brother. Then say when contacted by CPJ via phone, Fofana said He made the allegations because he views the Africanist Press report as an incitement of the army, which he described as unacceptable. Can you imagine? Now then they write them things there, and now then they wait. Interestingly, then get in cabal then. Anything where you see them people have to talk, why they can't name so. Trust me, then they take action. Attila. Soyi Fofana. The General Kalok. You get them team them, the media team them. Anything you see them talk, then begin press param. Then they take action. But apart from them, any other person talk, Alexa then say, hey, they don't do this thing to this person today. Oh, I like them talk. Say, nothing no they come up behind there. Brother, come inside.
Salon today, not a salon yesterday.
Today, you know,
Oh,
if not
lie,
lie,
make we check our
ministry.
ministry. Salon today, not a salon yesterday.
Oh, yes. If not lie,
If not lie, make we check our ministry.
Yesterday,
You deny that?
we been get freedom. Today, no, we no get time. Now, if you talk, then go hold you and kill you. Hey, if they not kill you, you lucky, then go lock you up. Oh, we on salon.
Me brother, I take you in our studio.
But I love the go no more.
You deny that? Salon today, not to salon yesterday. You deny that? Well, if you're among the few choosing one them, you go deny. But the majority, the answer say yes, yes, yes. Double yes. Make we move inside the Boku English where them familiar right inside this langa paper where me brother just not read you. Something where I underline a small paragraph outside and say Africanist Press, the publication, the incites the soldier and the police and among other people in the country. So because of that one, they therefore mount an investigation and give a case of treason. You will not they pay that soldier that kind of money where you they pay that cleaner and neck. You will not they pay that police that kind of money where you they pay that about the worst place for you na push. You where sit down, you they do things them where you feel say you they hide to the nation. And that person, when at the voice of the voiceless, when they take in time, they chatbots, all that frustrating things there, what they do as a government, where you're not even supposed to do, where you not promise the people them, where the people are not deserve. You and that press man will publish, who that commits treason. Sometimes a day, that offense I want to allege against people, una for turn them back to una your side and think say na una deserve them. Well, we already know say not to Africanist Press no more. Because maybe na una don't feel say for now it choke una na una throat. Make una go for them first. But when you dey fight a losing battle, now the worst part of your life. When you dey try, for fight a losing battle. Now the worst part of it. You know, sometimes where God dey design some motorman, we motorman don't know the reason why God designed them so. We can say Abel is sorry, but sometimes God gets a reason for put some motorman in a certain position. You call a set of group na when a media team na the SLPP, where some of them are be beneficiaries them na the former regime. If the former regime corrupts, na they all be there na the cabal of corruption. Because if you say we had corrupt, me, Bible are corrupt, Chembepi are corrupt, Sister Admin corrupt, and the rest of the team corrupt. Because corruption, not by one person. Corruption, not only the caretaker, but anybody who work under that caretaker, they are all involved in that corruption level. Some of them people are called today say, now we should blow as them. Any on way them blow, now goal to the SLPP, then they take action. Most of these people, we don't benefit now the former regime. Most of these people, now they all corrupt now the system of the former regime. We the people of Sierra Leone say we need changes. Today, they don't want Leema Mutela, Kongosa, Bizabody. People they don't care about their credibility. The reason we make somebody like Alpha Saido and the rest of the team, they know they ever get respect. Usami the day. What in do Africanist Press, where SLPP for people say Africanist Press don't become a threat to them? I always draw reference to Mohamed Kamaremba Mansari. If you go back, you watch Mohamed Kamaremba Mansari in videos them where they pull, in audios them where they pull, you they really know say the case where they get. To me, na my opinion.
So,
just
based on that word the way you
case.
talk, so let me watch this one here. Chernobyl say then they continue for make some lots of things them against them. They even want for shot inside down, and then they get them extradite. That's for take them for pull them from the United States and bring them come to the country for let them can try them for treason. Same way so inside AYV one them publication then say one of the government officials them as they quote them say then they try for press lawsuit against Africanist Press. So you see, plenty things there. And this all, they start from the issue where Chernobyl, inside a March 2nd publication, Usai they try for talk, sorry, I not miss the date. But Usai begin for talk about the corruption business of the First Lady. Yeah? Where I think now the 25, yes, January 25. Usai talk about the corruption of the First Lady. As he say, he spent about 7.89 billion euros, when about $615,000, when a public money on his own personal shopping. And the same way, so as of May 24, the Africanist Press has not received any communication about the lawsuit said waiting. So basically, this is not the threats that they do, but even when they try to put this thing together as from the 24 where Africanist Press they talk to CPJ, they not receive any of them complaining of lawsuits. Yeah. So the Sierra Leone Minister of Information and Communication, Mohamed Rahman Soare, told CPJ by phone that he would reply to he will reply to written concerns about the threats of violence and prosecution. CPJ sent him questions via messaging app, but has not received a response. CPJ called for the text message on May 24 to Abdoulaye Koka, the National Security Coordinator at the ONS, and Victor Masakoy, Chairman of the Independent Media Commission, went unanswered. So basically, they try for reach on to different people like the Minister of Misinformation, but yet still he say go reply, you know reply it. You know, say that's so they can turn. Normally, we think it happen, they can quick for make some kind of threat and other things then. But when you watch, Tongoshi lead, they no get cocoa, nothing. Nothing. They just let for make that thing normal because then SSF no say they not get any grounds for able to forget something. But this thing is simple. But sharing no bar or the Africanist Press, they commit some kind of things then at the country. It's simple, eh? So Africanist Press, because now international embodied and they so the Africanist Press, let una go and prove una self. But if una go and threaten, waiting the happen next. Brother, we move.
That's not the reason we I tell you, see, when you fight a losing battle, at the end of the day, you just go for nothing shame for yourself. Let me tell you something, Shembe Pierre. Most of the acts them, the things them, where most of them where they under this government, the offense them, whether they commit. Now then charges them they can try forgive people them. This reason what they are this government through lecker. The reason being the top ranking them under this government, they don't attempt to do something of the nature when at treason to other people they make. They really like this word. But in other way, I don't know some of the writers them, if the words them where they can put in a paper, they really understand the meaning of some of them words than the way that they put na paper. And then SLPP government don't even do things that now we make people not afraid for talk again. Una come with cyber crime law. People not able to set them out. Una begin to attack people individually, face to face, phone to phone. People still they talk. You know what they say? You will make you devil. Now you they make them freedom. It left to how you design the devil. And when you see, you make small picky and no say, now we uncool touch that devil. They know they come up here and again. Any side the devil go, they clap no more and laugh. Now so SLPP don't turn at the eyes of people. Now so SLPP don't put themselves to people inside the country. Because whenever they run after somebody with a reasons where it be say, if you capture yourself, the majority they know say, no, you get right for run after this person. Don't go run after somebody said because the person not oppose you. The person not talk about the bad things the way they do. But now the same oppose another government where you come na power. Now the same way you be the talk about another government where make you come na power. Waiting the way like Leema not do. Waiting the way they not do. Waiting the way he not talk. Caretaker, be when a caretaker today, waiting the way he not do to the former caretaker. Up to the point where he block in convoy. They charge him for treason. Then bring an court. But because I can say this, now my opinion. The former caretaker wants peace in the country. He wants some of them things there. He ignore. Waiting the way people not talk against the late Pakaba. Waiting at the word where he pull because he want peace in the country. He says as long as you're not going to bush. Left them and talk. Left any musician for make the scene. But why make today under the government of MBO, when at the new direction government, not to saloon government, as they put on a paper, anybody will want to talk, no problem. Why caretaker don't feel say it gets in company caretaker the way he go seek advice to say, now this if for do, now you can't go make it not come on a power, so he become a dictator. Why caretaker get that kind of confidence? Why caretaker really get that kind of confidence? But it's not tell well, the people there. And not be say nobody or anybody deserve this kind of thing where they put on. And I do believe some of the people, even who have votes for this man, today as we talk, they already regret the sober-minded one them. Not only senseless one them who they talk about. The sober-minded one them, they don't regret. So these are the plan where caretaker will be get, will make anybody will be the facing that flag bearer ship at that time, it intimidate them. But I can count on back to that other senseless politician where they always tell you say he not get shame of himself. Because if he get shame like Bible where they talk so, he know they work under caretaker government to Alpha Side. Alpha Side will be don't talk all of them things excuse me. All of them things how they talk today. Alpha Side will be don't talk to them. All of them things how they sit today. Alpha Side will be don't talk to them. But yet still, we say make we try. Now we don't try. We don't try. We put the oil in the pan. We put it on top of the fire. Instead of just staying at that hot oil. Now we they jump from the oil, we they go inside the fire where they make the oil warm. If you see we not correct, we mistakes them this time around. Not for caretaker again, but for any other caretaker where they come sit down and say it they rule we. If wait till we they talk so, wait till we they do so. Any other caretaker can sit down, eventually, we no land sense for make them no say now we make them not to them make me. We go ever continue to suffer in this country. So until then, I hope say we already feel the pain right now. We didn't know the exact thing where we supposed to do for redeem we all under this bondage. We move.
Okay. So straight off, we can go inside two things here. Now we can look inside release and Lilo and Leema in own business as well. But first, I want to go inside the release. But before that day, somebody be ask who will get this article of CPJ. If you go on a channel bar in Facebook page, you're able to see the link to the article, to the thing where CPJ they write, yeah? So, go on Facebook and follow and check over, then you can able to get access to that particular thing there, yeah? Thank you very much. Do you, as you come, not forget for like. We get about 349 where they watch right now, but we just get 116 people we don't like on YouTube. And then on Facebook, we get about 166 way there with the program. How many likes? Let me just see. All right. And then we get 94 reaction. Please, as una the cam, una don't forget for the hit for we the reaction buttons them, okay? Thank you very, very much. We move.
We fly.
We go into the National Elections Watch. The reason why we start with them before we go to any other person, because we want you to understand exactly waiting and waiting they go on. All right? So let me start. New na coalition of civil society and non-governmental organization them. Yeah, now they put this report together. Basically, they can only look inside election business at the country. They say National Elections Watch is aware of the 31st of May 2022 statistics Sierra Leone stats announced the provisional result of the December 2021 midterm population and housing census. So that's a background. First of all, the while you know see they aware say they don't pull the provisional result of the December 2021 population and housing census. Okay, so let's begin right. Then get a bullet point of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bullet points. Them then get a recommendation where they as well make. Okay, so we go with bullet point number 1. But as we go one after the other, we clean. Okay. New has consistently raised concerns about the flawed nature of the midterm. You see how them begin, then say, then don't they talk, then don't they raise concern about how the way how they go with the census is not right, how it get problem. Low read of the midterm census project. In our press release dated 26th July 2020, New questioned the lack of inclusivity of all voices and opinions. That's now basically the therefore talk say, then first of all they raise concern and they're able for notice say inside the press release, then question the process say, number one, they not make all man in voice they part of this particular thing. They not encourage people in voice or the opinion them. And when they say people and they talk about political groups, civil society, etc., then just sit down by cabal. Now that's basically that they mean. Then just sit down by cabal and put the idea together. Then say they not get inclusivity. Yeah, all man in voice not include on this particular thing. Okay? Then say in the census, a critical feature of democratic governance. New further highlighted issues around the ever-growing trend of government actions that keep casting shadows of doubt on critical governance events and processes and how such actions set a negative tone to future works. The government's unwavering prioritization of a midterm census at the height of a health pandemic COVID-19 was particularly concerning. So basically, this particular word where they talk so, I go for done with them, but I go for we get some comparison. Yeah. So what thing I go do, I go straight off go into this SLPP then press release where they been pulled in 2016 concerning this is a press release where they pulled inside 2016. I they read, let you compare. Yeah, or first of all, before I take this, Let's see something. Before I take this, let's watch something quickly. Let's just watch something quickly. Let's see something. Yeah? Yes. Let's watch this post, yeah, of Madabiu, where somebody screenshot and send. Listen to this, yeah. It just link with what neck talk, what new talk now the first paragraph. Listen this. It said today the former presidential candidate of the country's main opposition SLPP party, Julius Madabiu, has issued a strong statement condemning President Koroma. This is what Bio says to President Koroma. Listen this one, and then you can compare notes. He said, as we mourn our compatriots who have fallen victim of the deadly Ebola virus, either as health workers or ordinary citizens, and as we all obey the emergency regulations put in place to contain the virus, the ruling APC party is busy putting in place all sorts of clandestine measures to ensure another rigging of the forthcoming local council, presidential, and parliamentary election. I want you to take note of something. This, all of this thing where you see them talk so, yeah, this na Madabiu. We can go back and listen to what Leema talk. All sync, yeah. But waiting a while you pick and sync out with neck the new day you he say at this particular time where then the mourn in those days in 2015 2016 when in the mourn the people that will die that Ebola, the ruling APC party been the focus for go on with census for because they get a your agenda for the waiting elections them will be the camp when at 2018. Now, the thing why they left give force, I want to tell you say, not all census they determine who that they win election. That is why waiting we been pulled as a message say, when the election, the registration term come, register na the host where they near you. Because we don't know the plan of people them. If you register far place, it will get for left by you, and you know will get nobody for blame. So, not to this census, they make possible we know. Elect they want and put 7 million at Kenima, Kailaon, and Bo. Not so that they make the winnow. Now is that number where people can go register. That is why all the other political parties then for be very, very much vigilant on the term when they register for waiting. Because we find out say some people them day where them been get, for example, you see the face so it go register for votes, it not reach the age. We know say we only get chance for who that na 17 plus going to 18 for let it register. We go do 18 on the day for election. But if you know the 18 on the day for election, you no get right for register. Na crime. So political parties them for put all them strength, all them master sabi for make sure say they watch koju on them days then day where they register. If they sit down, then shop bumper them, pay rape game over. So watch this thing there. The time where we the effect by other things then at the time matter be incest self according to what they accuse Anes by Kuma for 9 self they do so. But except if you get something for say, if not we move. But come inside.
Well, this all just they show people the things them where we decide at the top. And this all they show people waiting at the plan of caretaker bio. Just like waiting at men jurisdiction. Things them what you do before you come at power, where you don't come sit down now, you say nobody not for them to you. This kind of statement where caretaker bio puts now this in right top during the time where in the opposition. Today, now similar statement or when not even show when you write against them, it instructs a police them for arrest you. But make we listen to in Talkman when I lie Lawrence Leema before we come inside this matter, proper one.
Okay, so waiting Abualo do, Abualo just clean New Dayon before go to Leema.
We move.
Okay, so we continue with new. We go now na paragraph 2. Yeah, the bottom line now, we be while you see wetin you say. Now that we dey talk about this COVID-19, na the same thing Mara baby dey talk. Now, them thing and the way them dey talk about Ebola, na the term e say the government and it's by Koma in government been dey put hand per wetin e call I call am per wetin e call some kind dabaru business. Yeah, and he say one such means then thing and the lie is he say and it's by Koma been the plan white people in the day power that thing and it's by Koma the plan how if for rig the forthcoming election then. And he say one such means, yeah, is the 2015 population and housing census. This na Telegraph newspaper, na they be write, waiting matter be right, then publish and then. So this na the idea, yeah. So now let me go back to waiting new, been they basically talk about, yeah. New go to the second paragraph. It say, in another press release dated 26th October 2020, New noted that while it agreed with HE the president on the value of census brings to national development, New believes that the reasons for such a process must be transparent and clearly communicated to the nation. New, in the same press release, stated that the outcome of the midterm census to be held in April 2021 after the postponement will not be available for public use until sometimes in 2022 when we shall be holding local council election and general election are all and they small. Bible the time where the issue of local council election come, all man is hey 2022 then the whole local council we say pound and not na aid. Local council election or the be. They say no, it happen. If it not happen na this, say no, it not the be. This na been the reason why they not hold local council election. Because they want to put all the emphasis, all the strength, all the weighting pan this midterm census and get the work done. That's not the main reason why they postpone the local council election for we get what they call multi-tier election. Other words, people can call them 444.
444.
So this not the reason. And this new be done this time and raise concern. We move. Then say
We fly.
when we shall holding the general election in 2023, this presupposes the fact that the outcome of the census will not add any value to the development planning of this government as exposed by the president in his proclamation. And no government will refocus its development plan in the fourth year and yield the desired results when all attention will be shifted to campaign. So basically, waiting in the try for talk. They say, no, pa, we no say it's fine for let you do the thing there also for development. But wait till 2022 for all election, when a local council. If you know waiting, apart from that day, no government no go make development plan in 4 years and it able forget any impact where it go create. Because waiting do, we dey move to election and all focus will be to election. So why una the old midterm census? And why una no wait after the election? Why una dey make una medium term plan again? Yeah, una include her inside there and go simple. But no, not to so then do. Let me continue for read before Bible come inside. They say, unfortunately, the required communication and consultation needed to build consensus among actors were never properly sought. In other words, they say for do that kind of thing there, they need for check out with other people talk to other people, get proper engagement. But in this case, not also EBO is not properly done at all. They're not put in place at all. Let me read what it says. It said before, during, and after the counting. Besides, there were widespread protests by some opposition political parties, including at the eve of the census. Then they say, even when you did Tawaso, protests don't they happen all over against this particular thing, including the eve of the census, where they can say census night, where Laelo and Slim again for can't tell you, but yeah, they say people and be the protest. They say the withdrawal of funding and technical support by the World Bank and number of citizens equally raised concern that even though they were willing to be counted during the exercise, they never saw an enumerator. So in other words, they say, okay, even one of the Yagbaso, still, we still say people away put money, draw back the money, they say, no, they give the money for complete this process. And then technical support, then draw them back. Yeah, but wait to at the other part, they say even people them will be really ready for let them count them. They not count them at all because they not see the enumerators them. The one they will go and count. They not see them at all. Brother, before we continue, I want to massage this area first. Why sir they take me water?
One thing normal way I want to make people know. Me and my brother, we know the old JK. We know they ever use JK. Yeah, we know the bread white slapper, we know the bread red lapper, we sit down middle day, we begin to talk something. One person they talk, one person they translate. What did that one they mean? One thing about salon people, if you they talk, you not get shirine. You not to more man, you know that what they say, Baba. Sometimes they know they believe you. But all of these things where they happen today, me and my brother, we don't sit down here, we don't talk. But Baku people be take and say, we just they talk for talk sake. The beneficiaries that they take and say, now other political parties where the opposition they send me for talk because now the water one way easy for them for talk. Because Saloma not let through. And one thing about mortal man, God make we all different. You they think, I they think. You either think I head past me or I think I head past you. God just can make me and the brother Pierre, plus with family members then, we say, Lord, take over this movement. Because it's an old movement. All of these census things today, where they grumble pan so. Caretaker self, if we don't know the outcome of this census. But if we just make pauper, I mean the slogan, pauper, if we go on, for make, they not bring number just by themselves, for saying that they announce this number. Therefore, therefore pass through statistics, for bring up this number. But what I fail for realize, just like what my brother say, not to this particular result get for win election. You know,
but
the SLPP
election, APC for win.
The SLPP, sorry, not to SLPP, the new direction, Pauper government, as they name them. Now people them will feel say they're smart, but to me, I don't feel say most of them get common sense. For go school, go take BB paper, they work out. Now one, forget common understanding now two. But never mind, we don't know now how some of them get them qualifications them. We still manage them for CS, as then say, then a bookman, they will still put another category. Never mind, most of them are fake paper and they can't flash. Because if you see people like Parande, all the IG, they use fake paper for all big offices in the country. Now, I make I tell you the last time, so the caretaker self, we really need for check-up. So now we base the discussion on this census. The census, we don't tell you already waiting at the plan. Today, it don't come to pass. We don't tell you waiting that people there want for do. Indeed, now in the depend do so, and in not taply. It's not just the beginning. That time, where you they catch that thief man must know how he don't begin this thief. Small, till God can come over now. So for make caretaker for be succeed for thief inside this 2023 election, now then we are started thief. Now I make I tell you, say, they're not get for just come and say, now so amount of people they Kelima. Now so amount of people they Kailan. No, it's not proper. They use their aid with no common sense. They say make we pass through statistics. Now it make you find out, say, most of their offices there, when caretaker they take power, we play video in the house, Santiki Kamara, they sack you. Amadou Kagbo, they sack you. So Ribangura, go sit down. Bakewa, take this. Sakoy, take this. Bendu, take this. Jusu, take this office. You name them. Safa, John, the Alma, the story, then gets them. Waiting to be the reason. Not for make, then they manifest some of them things they are. Not to statistics no more, this get for happen. Well, statistics just begin. Sorry. Then just begin. Una waiting neck. As we don't go no side it. We don't begin catch them. They change figure on a paper. Una waiting neck, then get for can do. In get for the worst pass waiting statistics they play with. So
We move.
we fly.
So another area.
We fly, the brother.
Other area. We'll continue with the bullet point again. News say, unsurprisingly, the provisional results published by Statistics Sierra Leone fall squarely within the concerns raised by New from the beginning. In other words, it is try for talk say, the result where they don't pull so right now, it just fits in bets inside waiting them be done they raise as concern. Yeah, from where this thing begin. It say relative to the 2015 population and housing census, the 2021 midterm census, the population in some districts in the north and the western region dropped drastically, while districts in the south and east had unprecedented population increases, raising questions on sharp regional variation. While we acknowledge population can change over time, the gravity of the change within such a short period is hard to understand. So basically, this is not just the foundation where they put for this one what they can to so now. I'm not going to really you can answer until we read to this other part. Basically, then say they concerned the way they be raised now no more now don't care up so. Yeah, where then see say this particular census, you see some number them now the east and the south, it go up bomber one. While it's now the north and the northwest, now the west, it can down like where okra soup and fufu they go down. So now we'll take this one. This other part where they cancel now. Now there the interesting part there. Then two different one they are. Yeah. This one, let's go with this first one. In fact, for let you know Congo San at the other page, I go to half let you know Congo San because you got one before me. I will analyze that, let you get them according to how you read the text.
We move.
Una knock for we the button, yeah, the like button and share this program because more people need for understand. We move. Then say, in Bombali, for instance, by the way, la not they say. Now new at the talk about yeah, National Elections Watch. Now them pull this them press release. New be not the watch election and any other thing we get for those figure and survey waiting. Then don't they make sure see that they watch and see as long as you get for do the development of the country. Yeah, but in speciality more outside they get masters are more on a election and all of them things they are link to development and election. So that is why they're very much concerned. We go. They say in Bombali, for instance, a district which had a population of 606,544 in the 2015 census dropped to almost 387,236. Almost percent drop that one day. Yeah, about 36%. Okay. It's possible say we dey get some fluctuation in terms of some figures, but for say 36% of the people they don't want away come on at the Bombali, outside them go. We don't know. Me I just ask question. Let's continue for read Berlin and not give me problem. Then say reduction in the district's population. Port Loko, which had a population of 615,376 in the 2015 census, dropped to how much? 528,038. How much percent than the 14%. Declining in population. Now, new. However, note that after the 2015 population and housing census, Karine, a new district, was created, drawing population from Bombali and Port Loko districts. The Western Area Urban, which had a population of 1,055,964 in the 2015 census, dropped to 606,701, representing a 43% drop. This is especially shrinking, given the accepted fact that Freetown continue to see an influx of new settlements almost daily. So basically, they say, hey, wait oh, even when we no say Freetown, people just dey calm, like where in Jalo they advance. But still, una say no, the population it reduce. But wait oh, new then wicked oh, you know say new wicked can't see how them disgrace this particular figure. Now this side I not ever see before. My attention not ever on the Bible where it says if not lie oh. Your attention not on the. Can't see me people them. Now yeah the sweet part they pa the reading all. Una can listen ya. Let una see something. By the way, we begin for bring to you something. Let me give you a background. When then they do census, it means say all man of the country then they count. As long as you sleep inside the country that 10 days, then they count you. Whether you na foreigner, na waka you can waka, na you just born, yeah, then they count. Oh, sorry, wow, sorry.
Drink water, my brother. This life I can't kill myself. Bro. Drink water.
Continue for entertaining me.
Flex.
Okay.
Feel free.
So,
Relax.
in census, then they count all man. Then they left nobody. When mean say, when then they count foreigner, then count Pekin, when then just born today. What did it happen? The number, it ginger up. You know they expect for get decrease. Instead, it get increase. That is why one time in the week when our figures, the figure will be there in 1970, 80 something or 83. I can't quite remember. Yeah. The figure will be there now be 1 million something. As we talk now, every year figure they add. In as much as people they die every day, now so people they born back every day. But in this case, we find out say in as much as people they born every day, but something wrong. But look and see how new disgrace this. Now, when then they do election, like when then they go for votes, when then they go register, like when they get for do September, they're not the mix foreigner than do. If you can work out for the first 10 of the country, they're not the, you know the register. You not get nothing for so show saying a salon post. You know the register. And when you register for election, now only if you do 18 years and above. So you reach to you die in age, you get right for register. Yeah? And guess what? In election, Christmas, as long as you mentally you craze, you not get right for register. You know the vote and then they vote for you. But in census, then they count all man. All man. And now in census, you even notice say census, not to just population, you find out say they even ask you get fall naya, you get goat naya, you get this, you get that. All things and they ask because all things for be part of the figure. Whereas in registering for election, now just who na 18 years and above and who that well, now no more they register for vote. But wait let we can see what happen in this case. New na the cow this year, not to me na new. Low read this one. Let you say can see. New notes that Western Area Urban, that na Freetown, had a voter registration adults, where we talk about just now, 18 years and above. Then get that the voter register for 2017, where they use inside 2018, for just Freetown. Now 606,939. Take note. 606,000. La highlight them for you. 606,939. Now in register inside 2017 for the 2018 election. But listen, they say while in 2021, la talk camp and Creole, this one la talk not for read them. They say, but wait, inside the 2021 midterm census results, they able for fair not say the population for Freetown, when a citizen and non-citizen, we mean say all man for mix. Pick where them born today, foreigner, all man, 2021. The population now 606,701. Wait, why the register Boku pass the entire population? Outside the Peking then go. Outside the foreigner then go. Outside then Christmas then go. For say they all don't travel, they don't go temple. Run. Let me go back. La highlight this one for you again. This is not the number. So let we can see the difference, yeah. The registration for 2017, how much? 606,939. Whereas this one in 2021, when all man now 606,701. But you can't see something. Waiting line Lawrence Leema, they talk and with the linker with this, let we fine tune them. Let you get exactly the plan of the SLPP. Now we go something. Then say it is difficult to understand. This one hard for believe. It's really difficult to understand. Yeah? Listen what they say. They say how the new population of Freetown in 2021 is less than the registered voters in 2017. How is it possible? Where 2017 are 18 years and above, all the other population them, where Bokuso, they're not the know, but they began 606,939. But inside 2021 now different. Let me read there. They say this analysis draws attention to the fact that around half of the population, which is typically considered to be under the age of 18, is not accounted for. You understand? It is telling now say, if the voter register in 2017 passed the population, it means say something wrong. The Peking them, they not account for them. The foreigner them, they not account for them. So what will happen? Where before say every day, Freetown they swell a guy, like where you put water pan guy, it just the swell every day. Or like where you make you know sweet more than tea, by the way, where you put sugar and make and so it just the float. Now so Freetown they float every day. Now the reason this when make them say now the government say the population boko low we carry waiting Ministry of Western Area. So now you get mayor, you get chairman, then you get Minister of Western Area for let the help by the population. But this one not in the case of that deal. La left you so forth. I think we will get for continue, but la give you a bite on this one. Sharpie cut share.
Then I name you one call now, Share.
No, na the cutlass. No,
Share.
Any say you cutlass makes almost no say sharp.
Brother, thank you. He actually not go school for challenge some of them issues there for talk and read about them. But we dey manage. If it costs we all for attend the year dominion year behind the door, we go try. As long as we see them right, we able to understand them. But we family members them. We not go better school. Una help we. Una not even go tell calculator. Open the phone number, punch the make una help with them figures there. Because the way out thing they go with statistics and kiatekabio, it sound like now one school this where they call statistics. Now then they run the school, kiatekabio na the director of the school. What in that one they mean? The director now in they determine how the school for go. And you get the principal now the school where in their students them, where it get interest over, where it be say, when me and Shembepe the sit exam, if I score high mark pass Shembepe, because I not get money for go see the principal, so you will see the head teacher, we get for mark the paper there, me your mark they go to Shembepe. Now so it's unlike. What to make I bring you this? When you watch all left figures there, SLPP, they're stronghold. The population not drop. Oh. You don't understand? Who side them feel say, if they vote for them, then they able to announce a huge number of voters. You know, ever drop. Oh. Now increase no more, just increase. We are in the side where they know say right now, people don't frown face at them, they decrease. The people, it reduce. You're not English, man.
It go down.
Because it go send and go down. Not that one at the couple. Me brother, when you take your time, you patient, you look first, wait till happen bombali. But now take una phone there, no. Something a wrong figure there with the so. Or something a mistake.
Okay, now there you want go. No complete and quickly see something. Then say, conversely, in Bo, a district which had a population of 575,478 in 2015 increased to 756,975 in the 2021.
Hey God.
They indicated 32% increase. The Bonth district, which had a population of 200,781, increased in 2000 to 297,561 at the Pine side, and representing a 48% increase. In addition, Kenima district, which had a population of 609,000, and if myself make a million, not so bad, 609,891 in 2015, also increased into 772,472, representing a 27% increase. Continue.
Well, I don't tell you, say, this na a school where they don't open. Kiatekabio, na the director. Waiting one at the school, na in the happen. The students them, when you take phone call, the principal get interest over them. Now then they pass this exam. The one they where they not lack, we not get money for bribe them. They know they pass this exam. You know, say, where oil don't throw away, the one where they na the cup, you get hope say they manage them. The one where they na the gun, now in the they watch, where they run, where they are like, this oil don't waste. Well, now in like this. Now we forget about the own side where they feel say, then get beaucoup number. I mean, plenty number where they feel say, most of the time, we know they avoid the side and they say for SLPP. They're all my way they sabi votes. Hey, life sweet so. Now in a take their first, they come Bombali. Bombali first, they get 606,000, right? 544. Now they drop down. On your marks, get set. Shembepe don't go before. By breast still they be and the baton the for on me answer. By the time the butu for taker, Shembepe don't want to go. Now, Papa go live fito. It dropped to 387,236. Bombali, Dana Makeni area so now the people who side they feel say if no more out in they go, out supporter than the Allah, now so then they vote. APC forget vote they pass them. Now in the court day, then bring them force. Now the other side of the Kailaumbo and other side them. Then take the number then can add the then they subtract under, they can add the under, like what they say in the pond, out of the pond. Because they not get no hope in that area there. Where you find out. Now, I mean, most of the area, then the way they not get hope, now they didn't tamper so. Make you not can free some back. Because now they can sing for them. Now they can do all kinds of things for them. Now they back, trade the people them. We told me get 650, no, sorry, that na put loco, I don't jump. 606,000 again, 939 in 2017. 2021, new direction, pauper, salon for corrupting at the wall. Salon, nobody know for talk the truth. Now they didn't drop under. So 606,701. Now bad we do. They back there no say they're not to get hope the rights now. No hope. Then can don't put local. We shall get plenty big full politicians them. Where they give their hope say, yeah, will they make una win now, yeah. But yes, still, they not believe them big full politicians and the way they get today, where they give their hope. Then they are today, go under tomorrow. Una sabi, no need for call their name again. Then politicians, the way just care for themselves. Then say they're all tick like this. Now they no more for enjoy. But when I meet up their self, like dog vomit. The money that they thief for, they look, they see the money pan them. Make a left them, not to the don't have for today. The same put local, they get 615,376. Now they then put them down to 528,000. La jilla. What to make you take a yourself? No, they are we are saying this kind of way are they do things. I'm not saying radio, but now even the one that will not go school, then get people them where they come out and educate them. Then get people them where they come out and show them some of them things are where we they put in that paper. But now then we see the young strong old, as Abi said earlier, Jishno. The young strong old, where they already know say, I'll accept them they don't sleep. They don't need to go campaign day. And they begin to add that big number then they. Big number. But when you watch, Fatima will get censored. It really, we can tell you say, Kiatekabio, now the screen, the TV screen, Fatima, now in this, now only emotes. Usai you want for Bhutan, YouTube, today I watch we had, pap, now they select, now they appear. That's okay, I take a talent. So Fatima. Fatima Bio, we don't tell you, say, inside SLPP, we get empty-headed, educated fools them. Because if you're not somebody where really they read and understand what you they read, some of them think here you go be ashamed for even their battle. Them kind of things here in a country. But mean that these people, they know what that they do, but they don't understand what that they do. Listen to it I say. They know what that they do, but they don't understand the implication of what that they do. So then just they go ahead and do things to them. I do believe, say, at the end of the day, the SSF cannot be ashamed, but now people, they will not accept shame. I'm not sure that SLPP there. But this means that misdirection. They don't accept shame. They will still come back and challenge. But when they don't to themselves, they don't say, we don't chop, we don't potter, we don't mess up. How on earth statistics say they go ahead and give them kind of crazy numbers there? Crazy figures then. But when I feel say, Usai will be there. What will be they use? Motorola. Button, Motorola. That Nokia, where they ring, Una fi say na do
Bible,
dey. Chef Pierre.
oh, if you say no more, you don't turn pelele.
Una see na iPhone 14. Now in Google the advert now. iPhone 14. We get Apple computer them. We na updated one them. Una dey not na plain show for go na other man country, but una no dey copy good things them. Power, not to puyo for give man for taste. And when you time done down inside power, it done down. Caretaker bio. If we the people of Mama Salon, we say Hosanna, we the same people don't ready for crucify you. You not get no hiding place. You just get for acceptance. Because if you challenge we, these are the one you now. Caretaker bio.
But I mean, who you talk to so?
Including you, Cecil.
Ah, oh yeah, okay.
We the people of Sierra Leone, we the one new caretaker bill. When we they take we own decision at the ballot box, you come with any bush shaking. With the whap. I tell you the no see, we, the people of Sierra Leone, now we accept all this what they go through right now. These are the reasons they already tell us, see, we really slow. Something happened recently in Guinea. Just one great life. Imagine, now Guineans them be rally, alpha come they out, they bring them where. The same where they dance for. Now, in government don't put on one great life. Now, as I talk to you, you will get family in Guinea. Call Guinea, make you actually go on there. That's for tell you, say, this same Guinea, where we Sierra Leoneans, they make bomb talk, fake talk, or say, Guinea, the country, is civilized past the people where they live there. I always tell you, say, Guineans, they know their rights past with Sierra Leoneans. Because when they say that they stand for them rights, one person don't come out, two persons don't come out. Because for someone stand for you right.
Bible, if you don't talk all this now, we will Leema Kauti the talk again.
We move. Let not empty the blind. Let drink water anyway. I can't kill myself. I can't kill myself.
Relax. No yet. No, don't make them.
I can't kill. Quick. Allow me to flex.
Yeah, this one I just read and quick number now. Then say, therefore, consistent with our position in 2020, before the commencement of the census exercise, new is convinced that the midterm census, despite any well-intended purposes, remains a flawed process and cannot be basis for future planning and growth of Sierra Leone. It means say the process not correct at all, so they're not going for user for any future planning for let the country could go before. Moreover, the process remain controversial. It means say it gets some draw, lack inclusivity, not all man mix para, not all man voice did, and was ill prepared, and they not prepare well for them at all. As noted by a World Bank press statement dated 7th December 2021, which stated that several critical action points require further technical work to be satisfactorily addressed. They say according to World Bank, then say them be need for put plenty other things them in place for make sure say the work then we're able for do better good work at the end of the end of the day, including evaluation of the pilot census, including that first way out and go look for see how they go able for do then for be able for put things then better things then in place, the field operation plan of the enumeration, and ensuring enumerators and are adequately trained. So then they look forward for see how they go address plenty of things them, including how for train the people the way they go out for go count all better while they get a master sabi for collect the data, then minimize the risk of inadequate and poor data quality. So this way they happen so right now, where before say 2017, the one they no more we register for vote, we not to all man who a boku pass the one the way all man mix up in box up, including foreigner them. Including foreigner them. Where, for example, I just make reference points. Yeah, in this census, they count Indian man, they count Lebanese, they count all nationality as long as you're inside the country, including the U.S. ambassador. Then they all in count. But all of them people here, when it comes to election, they're not the vote. But still, the one that we register for 2017 and still boku pass where they add all the number there. So this online World Bank be done the see and say no, please, we know we're able for do the kind of work here so with you. Therefore, insufficient time between now and December 10, 2021 to satisfactorily address all pending actions. So you see, because of that day, them problem they are. Now they be done the see before we make World Bank be decide for withdraw then support and other things there. So let's go to point number 2. There's a new further note that the current status of the midterm census data defeats the purpose of the president's proclamation of a midterm census design in order to help us plan properly, ensure equitable distribution of resources, and foster economic and social development. So basically, new they try for say, as then they continue for talk on them, position them, this particular census result where they don't pull so, it beats the imagination. In fact, it go against that word where the caretaker been talk say, then they do this census for make them go able for design program where go help for make them develop the country. So then go able for share the resources them. For example, decentralization, like where then they decentralize some offices them. So how then they send agriculture na this district, how then they send health business, for example, hospital, how then go able for almost medicine, like where the free health this one. I say, okay, we no more speaking there. So let this amount of medicine go. We no more school there. Let this amount of material go. So this particular thing is not good for them at all. This particular result is not good for them at all because it not accurate at all. That's the way they're waiting. So well, I read the exact waiting and say it beats that word they where they say they want for use for share the resources them adequately how they're supposed to go. They say, based on this analysis, it is clear that such data is not reflective of the population of Sierra Leone. So, because of this, all of these tiers who don't see, so they comparison, the analysis where they don't make, then find out, say, this data where census pool so, it not speak to the number of saloon at all. Not to the actual number of people that within a saloon, and at all. So, and does not reflective of that population of Sierra Leone, of the population of Sierra Leone, and has the potential to further exacerbate the already tense ethno-political division. So basically, this result right now we don't come out so they say they address the problem for let the country go before. Instead, it go help for make the tension we don't already did, that political tension, that ethnic tension we don't already did, for let it tense more and more. This kind of results now in potential land the way it gets now the country.
So if you reach that side in Olamde,
okay.
This result not the help for make the country go before.
Instead,
just underline them.
Yes, instead, it make the problem the more, let the tension the more again amongst people and ethnic group there against tribe and region.
So that's a self way right then do a mistake. Before these results they come, the caretaker ever want to make this country go before?
Well, that they not, I'm not facing have been their own problem, that day. Waiting at their own problem, now waiting it talk. If you listen to it and say,
understand me, brother.
He said now the proclamation, basically, then the tribe will say, okay, in as much as maybe you not get that plan the box, wait till you talk. Remember say they can say with help you by your word and tea. So wait till you talk. Now this you been talk, but still that word they say when you talk with, wait till you do. Una word and una action are two different things.
But for my caretaker, you can have power. Who's word where you don't talk, where you follow where you talk?
Asabi
name one for me. One.
I continue for fly.
2.
You say 1.
No, me I the other for you now. 2. No go.
Wait. Then go big caretaker, former caretaker, and it's by Kuma for lay then again. 3.
3. There we go.
3. Then do double dipping. Okay, another remember with the first corruption. It been tell we say corruption the first back na true. And na the best word and the way to ever talk corruption the first back.
You will go for?
Well, now the wait la don't with corruption the first back. Corruption the first back, double dipping, thief, and convert and falsify people receipts, can fraud people receipts. Then in a 3, eh? Number how much you want?
4.
Number 4, it always want for them say they stay in power for 75 years. That is why they go to Museveni and other dictators then.
If you say for Tabe, you not go make a number 5?
You want like give 5? The Toma bomb where they don't begin plant boku rest. And the people they don't people. Okay, the number 5 where I go give you. Sierra Leoneans are tired of suffering. The suffering of buying a bag of rice from only 60,000 to 200,000 leons.
And now
it's 500,000 leons. That's a good one.
Expect more increment.
Yes, and interestingly, I see somebody they make comparison with Guinea. Say Guinea they fear longo 17,000 salon money. Yeah, so of course we went back. You know, say get forgot. Then just the shame number for lay go up right now because
no, that's just a mistake, me brother.
No wait, then the shame right now for lay go up. You know what happened? Every day they tell you say fair lay enough, but as we dey talk so, diesel self no dey. People in defend diesel every day. Move anyway.
Me brother, as we see how they talk, Guinea money value pass Salon money right now.
Okay, let's tell you something. We're very shameful. Yeah, the Guinea money, for example, they say 12,000 right now, Guinea franc for fuel. Yeah, when you calculate that into Salon money, na 17,500. It's a shame.
So
Where trade, then they give you 100. And the last time when me look at Guinea money, for example, where you give 100,000, where you give 150,000 Guinea franc, then they give 100,000 leons Salon money.
Of course.
But now the reverse form. I tell you, this country right now, high speed reverse today. We move.
Automatic, we fly.
Okay, Lago.
We fly.
Okay, so let we see. Then say further note. Okay, also have been stopped. Put at the last okay, development. Then say based on this analysis, it is clear that such data is not okay. I don't get that one day. Okay, the political division. I don't will stop. Then say using such results will have multiple long-term implications and consequences for political processes and development interventions across the country. So you see, let's look at this other one, where it will be the last one. So before I go to the last one thing we I know, we country we not ready for go before. It's sick and you're not ready for well late. Every other time, this system, this sickness of Tonangi, and all they do is no good. Because APC do 2015 census, SLPP for Duam and Tonangi. This government not of power waiting, not to plan anything from where they come, from where they use that word saying now we turn. Now problem begin. Then they can back up now, they can meet up say the imam where they can give them back. Now they can make the swear boku. Let God make this country be static. And the swear boku. Let me go to the last one. Then say, considering all these issues are surrounding the midterm census population, midterm population and housing census result, new calls on the government to revisit or completely declare the provisional result of the midterm census null and void. So basically, new the call on they now say, let them make sure say, then look back at this one and make sure they put some in order, or then completely say this one in not work. All things are fraud. All things are null. You know, see in election they say null. It means let them just cancel and let them just put on at the dirty box. Say no work. And that then they call for so now. Yeah. So let's continue. Not to use. And say this data for political and developmental purposes. New also welcome the opportunity to discuss the way forward with the government together with other stakeholders, including but not limited to representatives of civil society, media, independent experts, community, and religious leaders, political parties, and the international community. So this now waiting new them say. So if we reach to this point, SIPP don't support the whole thing. They, in fact, then say everything they in place. So what in Aguale we do now, except if you want to say something.
No, well, I just want to tell you them plenty thank you as they don't come and talk there. You never mind the government way they will be not to listen government. They no get no other thing for do like the things that way new don't come and oppose so or raise their own concern on. For say if not a listen government, as them say, make them go revisit back this result from statistics. If not any government where they listen to the cry of the people or the voice of the people, they will consider and see what thing that they do. But since we get a government where the caretaker already want to be a dictator, I wonder if even new where police reports, caretaker will not get for left in IG against them.
No, not possible.
Because, well,
no, that's not possible.
I just hope so because we get a government, we get a caretaker where anybody who sit in your office for do in your work, where they do then they feel say, you know, odul for them as they see as caretaker. We don't come outwardly and say anybody who not they support them, meaning person who not they support the bad things the way they do, you stand as an odul to them. And the next thing what they think about now for trash you off or wipe you off, they think about.
Say get for happen, not to like then the same talk. Okay, then get. You get for see, for example, the Saul Lamin, I don't know why they forget this other guy name. That would be in the NatCom. Where they sack.
That way in tongue,
nine. Call him quick.
What's it? But I put na the comments. That man way in tongue full up. He knows I be him now. As I said, that way in tongue full up.
Joseph
Sano.
A name right now in face. Okay, Joseph Sano get for come out and talk. Alfonso Manley, you know, they get different one that we get for come out and talk. So basically, waiting get for happen, then get for counter, waiting new say, for give credence to the census. Yeah, so they get for come out a lot with their own press release them when they circulate, and interestingly, then go get a lot of interviews them, you know, for just counter waiting new say. That's not how the government they work because then get them bunch of civil society. If not lie, begin listening radio and television tomorrow morning. Let you begin see waiting they come up. We sabi the game plan. From today na Thursday, right? Friday, Saturday.
Not let Andrew Lavalley be no.
Nine at all. Lavalley, of course, Inga for coming tell we say they do how they call this thing? They do survey for see how many people satisfied with the nine survey then they we been go out IGR for see how many people satisfied with the census. We find out say 89% of the people satisfied with census. If not lie, una listen no more. Chi and the Lavalley the work. Then they come. I see for example, you are all government to account. You go take money back now, government in hand. Me, I see the civil society consortium. Then one for make that dialogue between people and government. Then a government back, 90 facility, 90 fund back with the thing.
90 fund them, yes. Let the guy play fine.
Yes. And the Lavalley, for example, one for do a survey. Now the government back, now they take money, they do survey. Now you talk about not to we. So we did look forward for see where Andrew Lavalley come and say, don't do a survey for see how many people satisfied with the census result. Of course, the census result, plenty of people get for satisfied with that. To Andrew Lavalley in report. Anyway, don't waste any much time. Let me go quick to Lawrence Leema and listen. I want you to listen. The first part, they tell you how they satisfy with the result. The second part, they tell you the reason why they do this. Yeah? So listen and tell me in the comments, waiting you hear. Now, before we waste any more time, let me go quick and listen to the camera just now.
Now, when this particular government don't conduct census, what you will see, outside the exact population there, we don't see them. And before, even above from that, the population count where them do for political reasons, where they go make 2,000 population now a particular environment, a constituency. You compare that with constituency in part of the south and the east. Also, you get people that get 15, 16, 17,000 we elect them for kind of parliament. In APC parliamentarians, when you check them constituencies, how they come out. They come 4,000, 3,000, 5,000 votes. Now bring them a parliament. They come, please. No. We are looking at the actual distribution of the population. That's what we are talking about here. You cannot talk about development if you don't know the exact position outside the population.
So this census now represent the population?
Definitely, that's what we're saying here. So what thing they don't do? What is this census don't do? You see, I'm saying, even tally with the last elections we'll get in this country. It tally with the NCRA National Civil Registration count. We don't see that there. Now, when government or any development agency want for plan development, they know outside the exact population there. So when you go outside the exact population day, you know outside the youthful population day, you know outside elderly population day. So if you want to bring certain development for the elderly, you know exactly outside for target.
So Mr. Leema,
if you want to bring development outside, you get an increase of youthful population, you know exactly where to target.
So according to the provisional results where statistics are London pool, you say these are the exact results where they speak as to the population of Sierra Leone currently. Freetown now one side where people only say populated, overpopulated in fact.
Alright.
And the overpopulation now because they say people only come on all the other districts they congest na Freetown. But this results they show say the eastern region we make up of Bo, Kenema and Kono populated highly past Freetown.
Alright. Now when we talk of this population in Freetown, whatever we are saying, where are this population from? That we'll talk about, that we'll take a look at. Who are they actually not the indigenous of Freetown, the Creoles. That will say part of the Locos or the Shabros. You understand?
So people born at the eastern region pass.
I'm not going to be distracted. So what do they say here now? What is census they say? Census they say everybody go outside you come out, let them go count you. You don't understand. And if you get a large number of people who comply with what census say, me and my home they go count me. Not to hear them count me. I didn't say Freetown, but not to hear them count me because I comply with what census want. I mean what statistics Sierra Leone want. I had to travel to my home. I go Kenema. Now they didn't count me. You understand? If Dr. Richard Conte no able for go na Batcanu for let them go count. Dr. Dennis Bright get reason for let's stay and let them count him because na home. So this number of population what they talk about.
So that's happened when made the figure then they show say Kenema gets people past Freetown. People and they go back na their homes.
When you take when you take a look at Kenema, look at the activities that are going on there. Take Kono for instance.
What did happen at Kenema? We know they happen at Freetown. If it's about the activities.
There are mining activities going on in Kenema. Kenema is a business environment. You understand? Kenema
is attractive past Freetown currently.
Most certainly. You understand? What will they talk here? What will they talk here? I'm not going to be distracted. What will they talk here? What are the activities taking place in Kenema? If mining activities they go on at Kenema, agricultural activities they go on at Kenema. Kenema is a business place. Go back to with all disrespect, Adikam, please, Adikam. With no disrespect for really being tribalistic here. That's not what I'm portraying, and I don't want to be misunderstood. Go to fishery in Kenema. Check whether they mostly define a fishery. Go to Nyandeyama. So if the population was supposed for Dena Makeni put local, they all in Kenema, or then they go, or then they Kono. Why would you expect that you're going to meet that Adikam, please? Why would you expect that you're going to meet that same population in Makeni? That population wait for meet na put local. If they're all there in the slum areas, they are here in Freetown. Why would you expect you're going to meet Adikam, please? Why would you expect you're still going to meet that same population in Port Local, in Batkanu?
Leema, in short, you agree say the east and the south populated past western area, rural and urban?
Not to just me agree. There are institutions who don't prove that under the very APC rule. NCRA has proven that. The population count has proven that.
You agree.
But that's a waiting factual where institution, credible institutions don't prove. Okay. I just therefore agree with that. Okay. And if this most credible census they don't conduct them, they don't prove that right. Consistently with what the NCRA don't do. Under Dr. Richard Conte and regime, that tells you that what this census then do is very correct, very accurate. Look at this. Now look at this as well. Then why I get so many constituencies, let's put them this way.
So you keep on saying,
APC gets so many constituencies in parliament, right? Based on how they distribute the population. So let us say the number of MPs they have if it actually reflects the number of population, there is no reason why ASPC not before don't win the presidency. Yes, but because they skewed the population and give themselves a constituency of 4,000, the way they produce an MP, when you put that together as against a constituency where get 15,000, no, I can't now they analyze. If you listen no more, you will get the joke. Well, as against 4,000 to 15,000 for one MP. So when an MP in the south and the east get 15,000, 17,000, you put them together, 100 MP, they double about 5 or 6 MP in that area. That is why they had so many MPs, but they lost the presidency. For tell you, say the actual population density, then are the areas and people that were mean well in the western area voted genuinely. Now that make you see, say, SLPP at that time begets lesser MPs,
right,
but they win the presidency because the actual population reflect to them for day. Where they even do under NCR, where NCR reflect the actual population under their own regime.
Well, of course, me fambolem. This Nain will be tell you when we begin the program that mistakenly Lawrence Leema don't come and expose the secret plan of this SLPP misdirection. We make them go ahead and do this particular census. You don't hear for yourself? But some months ago, maybe brother, we don't see I tell you, say, caretaker bill gets a plan for add more constituency. It's them na in zone where it will benefit the SLPP. And when you listen to what Lawrence Leema talk, where he call the amount of people we bring the APC MPs them na parliament, when you reflect your mind back, you didn't know say na it make them people they are forcefully remove members of parliament. They move members of parliament away from the SLPM, from the APC. Then do so that they can do this census for can't get them constituencies them they where they don't dislocate so for can replace them in the area. We are in if they succeed for rigging the election, then they get more members of parliament them in the house than APC or any other political party. So when it comes to debates on the issues them, we get for do but the country, we get for do but slow business na the country, na them they win them because waiting. The minus na the APC, they can add na the SLPP. You know, whenever then people they are the talk. If even you were not go school in the last village, you patient some of Oyeri, some of the Creole words so they include inside because they want to box up some people that we don't understand, then they mix out some English them. Where sometimes they don't know the meaning or the definition of them words them they. But when you take your time, you listen, you don't know exactly which side they go, you don't know exactly what's in their plan. So the whole plan of this census, Lawrence Leema don't come and tell you. But before Lawrence Leema, me and my brother we don't tell you now. The whole plan are in this. Now that we don't put members of parliament from the APC, where they grab them come out, they don't use the law the same way they use power for bring Shekabundu naked boy, when the speaker of the house, where somebody call Abbas Mundu, who they call him Penny Shekabundu, hotel guy. When they bring them to parliament, now the same way they want to manipulate this result of the census. If people again not use an app for come on go register, then they're able to succeed on this. And when they succeed on this, they're able to add them constituencies there and then area. Results come out tomorrow say SLPP don't succeed for rig the election. And they tell you for free, Madabu, wait till it talk. It will definitely happen at this country. Finally, it will become a dictator. We are in, if you don't take your time, we dey come back to one party state if we not take time. If only we, the people of Sierra Leone, we give them a chance. If only the main opposition and other parties give them a chance on this census talk show. They're not able to monitor how people get for register. They're not able to monitor and secure the vote of people come 2023. Mistakenly, Madabio announced victory in this country for make any political party can root Kiatekabio na that seat. It get for be a problem. Until now, no say quick for go, then quick for go na bush. They're quick for go. You get a look about them. We be manifest the war with the police and call, Steve build them, all them. Then get a party them, then bother them. Some don't die, some still in at the wall. This is not about SLPP and APC. It's about me and you. It's about me and you picking. It's about me and you family. Because if you even think, say, you get diplomatic passports under this government, where something scratch, you go, you must get family with the left there. Not to all your family get diplomatic passports. If you feel, say, you need diaspora, if anything happen, it affect you, you lie. It affects you in other way because you must get a family member now we are. So we can sit down here, they tell you something, but the few choosing one, them, the selected one, the one the beneficiaries, them, under this misdirection government, then can always they come, cause, give some objection. Talk like when somebody just come up Christian, you know well find it. Today they talk sense, have sense, tomorrow, or before the day they don't say, the full way they talking, they dominate the sense. But we take this venture because some of we taste that's the way that we call war. Some of the family members and for victim, where some are not even get hand today, some are not get food. So let's see how they talk. Let's see how them people have a plan for make it happen. Not so about SLPP and APC again. It's about me and you. It's about me and you. So this is the plan. And when them people had to succeed on this plan, we faced the election 2023. The main opposition party, them not pull the eye, they not open the eye to secure the votes of the people, or for start even secure people them how the registration they go on. SLPP succeed this mission because our own mission, then they pursue. As they succeed this mission, then they turn SLPP as a movement, not a political party again. We they come back by what you call one party state because Kiatekabio, we anxious for power. So if they begin first from their party, the way they contest and say, you for come make a can sit down. Now if they begin come first. Like I come brother na Panema, go to Sar Makeni and other places. And as they succeed, some of we, me and you, make we just pack Ubondu. We go find one country where we go seek refuge. They will they now say, so until yeah, they all know white. And not people say where they run that one, they don't get family. Get family there. So until then, make we stand firm as citizens, make the opposition, the main opposition party them stand firm for defend with the people and try to see how they tackle this problem at early stage. But if not, you really like matter. It don't tell you everything with them plan. It don't tell you how you get for be when they succeed. It don't tell you how they go with them when they succeed. But until you patient for listen to waiting it talk before ever. When I look like just a deputy minister, even when it go na media for go talk, TV station, radio station, he always know the moderator chance for talk. When they stop, no wait for me. Now they are the council. No wait for me to arrest. It is not professional. This is not the problem. Not even forget, say, now fact is talk to Shembepe. But Lilo and Sina, not they ever gonna anybody radio station or TV station with the thinking, say, if they go there as just a citizen where they go represent a party. It always they go there as me a minister. You don't know say a minister they talk to. Hey, minister don't crazy so. I think we all get for go fight for position now. But also you don't know say me by me a minister. You don't know say me by me a honorable. You don't know say me by me a manager. Manager don't crazy. Minister don't crazy. Position don't crazy. Now that way there you can go there. And you get some coward people where they panic at them. Whenever I begin to talk, then they let them talk. Then get a chance and they get on the platform. If they talk as he wants, he stop. So we, the people of Sierra Leone, we get a tax. We, the people of Sierra Leone, we get a work for do. We, the people of Sierra Leone, we still need to talk more and more for educate people, for art for educate people, we get work for do. We really get work for do. At the end, by saying, at the end, by pleading, by begging, we dey beg una. Not say, I know they left me work for go register. No, I get for going to farm tomorrow morning. Una say the farmers them this it depend bet you na better one. You in another last village, this it depend bet you better one. Because where be they say today they go watch me farm. You they able cook for you will command them. They eat bed full. So until that portion where they for work 2 days, being that they eat they satisfied, now one day then they work. But now we say them be they work 1 day, now 2-3 days and they work. Because you don't even get sufficient food for give workers then. So this, una make we pull APC and SLPP behind this. Make we go out and register massively. Now we write. Make we register, we go vote. The one that were responsible for secure, for guide, we vote. Make them left and give SLPP. We don't do our own best. God self knows say we don't do our own best. We left them to them. If waiting SLPP they pass, so then succeed. We they feel the pinch you? Yes, we they feel them. But then, where they before, then they feel them pass me and you. But in other way, why they know they feel them, then still they be maybe honorable, then still they now they will keep place them. They get way for survive. We, me and you, for buy a bag of rice right now. No problem. Now here with the adverts. Popo organization them, where they can go and see what people them, where they suffer in the country. Things that where it be say, now the responsibility of any sober government. But no, they will put caretaker bill in picture now. Yeah. One great minister, they buy 500 million. They will put in frame now. Yeah. One great minister, they buy 600-700 million. But to not see a two-side minister come on the streets for go give the less privilege. We not see a two-side minister they come on the streets, go and get our people them say now this host or now this pan body will go bid for now come on the streets now go the now drag man them the pandua, drag man them na the pandua, and drag woman them. So because of that one day, me and you get plenty work for do. Not to foresee no more, we argue. Not to proceed no more with the cost we serve. We think say we get people them, we answerable to we. Una do especially diaspora, una get tax, una way out of this country. To be honest with you, if APC they lost beaucoup population, where they lost election, so what will be say now the right thing we do for make them come on, make caretaker be calm. So we be able to get relief. What we not know say, jump on the frying pan, drop na the fire. Now you will be the Then we do the same thing. We be see with brothers and sisters the way that we take phone, not vote for APC, vote for SLPP, no vote for APC, vote for NGC. We make the equation balance. You find out, see, where we can face one off now, most of the NGC supporters, they run down back na SLPP. It happened, we see them, no hard feelings. Make we take them same phone in the back. Make we call the people them. Make we sensitize the people them. Make we advise the people them. Make we talk to the people them. Make them come out for go register. Make them come out for go register. Well, if some of we feel say we able to organize people them what we the fund for go out and go educate people about registration, make we do them. We know they do them for help, no political party, but we they do them for make we able to get peace and stability. So we they able to get a better country for me and you. Some of you, the job we they do oversee. You they do them because you don't get option. Some of you now just 30 minutes you get for sleep. Some of you now just 1 hour you get for rest. You don't deserve that kind of life day. You then meet up with man a certain country. If you tell them, say you na Sierra Leonean, you can seek refuge. They ask you what you can do. You mean Sierra Leone? West Africa, you say yes. Who say diamond, they say yes. Who say gold, they say yes. Who say bauxite, they say yes. Who say cocoa, everything they, who say water, they warp. Who say everything they warp you there. Most of them country they are where some of you don't work. Water where they use. Now then they do it for themselves. Then they go and make lake them for reserve water. We don't get that problem in our country. We get everything. God bless this country and let this country and make sure for giving everything. But area where you get politicians them, we're not sober-minded. Where you get politicians them, where they call them empty. Now some of them think here with the face. So some of you can feel ashamed for some of you, the supporters them. Where people that they talk them things there, they come and cause. Where people that they talk them things there, they come and type things them we don't necessarily for you your features yourself. But I always tell you say, some panel self is by stage. And they repeat them every day na year. Some of you when they come and argue so. No hard feeling. Your mama, your papa, no, they even sleep. Now good host. When the season they come, who say they sleep, I see they push. We know they think more than they. We take politics, we put her on top with it. We take color, we put her on top with it. We take tribal, we put her inside with skull. Waiting that one they get for pay you. We play to people make on come out in a huge number for register. So we be able prove them wrong, just like the song where Cool J and Innocent do. Arrest me, case me, brother. Enda no more, enda me, brother, enda.
It's all thing close. I don't think they left nothing for me. That's why you don't pass. I'm not able to pass the way.
So this is all like you take a now. Anyway, as my brother say, we don't rest with case for today. We don't rest for today. It don't mean say we don't stop, but for today, we dey go sleep, make we refresh, we bring back for calm tomorrow. Because of that, we always compliment the living. We celebrate the living. We hail the living. We tell una plenty thank you. Both the red app and the blue app, Facebook and YouTube, and any other platform where you use for spread this particular message we can pass on. We tell una plenty thank you. You will come and cause. You will come and give your own view in your own way. We tell una all thank you. We will continue. We no go tire. As long as una, the family members, them, we will sit there for. Una always they push we say, we dey bear una, we dey bear una. We ready for move this boat until it go slam. Now a wharf we get genty, not to wharf who the job we put again at the boat to go inside our tower. So until we meet again tomorrow, now another beautiful and perfect edition inside the same family house. Me by Boye, say tata, I love una, stay nice.
Well, Sambe Pena my name. Thank you for you don't like, you don't share, you don't comment. If you don't like it, please do so now. And for you, we just new on this channel, you know, subscribe it. Please hit for the subscribe button and then you turn on the notification bell. So anytime we will come up with a program or post a video, you go able to get a notification. Sometimes can they we can late for come, sometimes can they notification not can come at all. So always the check 9 p.m. saloon time. From 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. saloon time, we can day in on a program. And then lastly, help we for go to share so other people them could able to know about this thing. Until we meet again, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. You know say plenty people no get for votes the time for election. Not because they no want for vote, but now because of this simple mistake where I can't tell you what so, now it go make plenty people no vote. Right now, as the Electoral Commission Salon don't pull the date for vote and for register, plenty people just the yagba and they rush go do things them as then they tell them for do. But hey, members say registration, the voter registration, they begin from the 3rd of September to the 4th of October 2022. Then a number one step where go give you guarantee say you go vote. But if you make mistake during this time, you no go for vote. And I think this way person no go able for help you pan. What in this mean? It means say no ever register na the area where you dey work, do business, or where you dey go school. You know what it make? You don't know. Sometimes the time for the election, then go say public transport not for run. This na big challenge for you. Remember, if you tap na Kalbaton and then you dey work na Lomley, how you go able for go and vote na that side? You go able for waka? The answer na no. So, no make that mistake there. As them blow the whistle when they say, hey, today na the 3rd of September for begin the voter registration. Do ya try by all possible means for register na the center where they near you house. So the day when they go say for voting, whether mutuka deal, mutuka not deal, not to you business. You they go serve full na morning, vote, return back na you house. So you see, if you make this mistake, the possibility go they say you no go vote 2023. So waiting at this yagba now for say me party go continue for then a power or me party go return a power if I not able for vote. You want vote, they change the whole situation. Yes, subscribe. You always the watch we program them, but you not subscribe it to the channel. All waiting you get for do, press this red subscribe button, and then you come over here and press this bell. So the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you the support we for make we do more. Thank you for you help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.